Hi everyone, this is Zav, and today we're going to talk about 3 simple steps on how to prepare for restorative sleep. I made another video on how to get most out of your sleep, and this was about really the sleep cycle and the sleep patterns that you have. This video now is about just the preparation before going to sleep. So sleep is very, very important for us, of course, as we all know. It's such a pillar of our lives, and the quality of our sleep will make a tremendous impact on the whole day, next day. What I want to talk about here and share with you is 3 steps that have been working really, really well for myself. And you might have realized that sometimes when you go to sleep with a certain thought in your head, something that you're thinking about, there's that strange thing that happens, is that after sleeping, you wake up with the exact same thought that you had before going to sleep. Have you had that? So that's very interesting, right? And that thought, if it was a positive thought, that's good, that will set you good for the whole day. But if it was a negative thought that you went to sleep with, you felt sad, you felt angry, you felt not good, or anything else, negative feeling that you felt inside, you wake up in the morning with that same anguish and negative feeling, and that sets you for a disaster day. You know what I'm talking about. You had that a couple of times, right? So now you already have the background and the framework of what we're going to talk about on how to set yourself for the next day by preparing yourself for a restorative and positive thinking sleep before that. So the first step that I would like to suggest is, if you give it a try, is actually before going to sleep to review mentally your whole day. You can do it forward from the time you woke up all the way today until you reach the evening where you're standing at before going to sleep. Or you can also do it backwards. The backwards strategy has a very interesting impact. It is similar to untangling knots that you might have put in the day. And I'm not talking about real knots, of course. I'm talking about the energy and the negative emotions and negative feelings that you might have had will be entangled by going backwards on reviewing that day. So have a look at that and just give it a try. You might be surprised. The second step is to write or to say out loud some words of gratitude. And finding out what you are happy about, what you appreciate about your day, what you enjoyed today about. And give yourself a target of maybe 10 or even 5 or even 3 points that you really enjoyed your day about. I do that with my daughter every evening, and I ask her, okay, so today tell me 3 things that you've enjoyed about the day. And the trick is to say, today I have enjoyed whatever it is. And try to reconnect with that feeling. Try to get that positive, good feeling, emotion that you had at that time when you went through that point that you're talking about, that you're saying that you enjoyed. So go through that again and say, today I enjoyed this. Today I enjoyed talking with that person. Today I enjoyed looking at anything. And really it's about getting the positive feelings inside of yourself. So it could be very insignificant somehow, right? As long as you reconnect with that feeling. When you have something very small that you feel really happy about, what's not important, the object itself is not important. What's important is the feeling. And you can have that same intensity feeling as watching something beautiful like a sunset and looking at that tiny object and feeling that same intense emotion inside. So that's really the point and the idea of that second step of writing or saying out loud the gratitudes for these moments that you've had. And the third point is really about not using the phone as much, right? The phone is, the blue light, you've heard about it. But the point is not necessarily about the phone itself. It is about triggering thoughts and triggering emotions that might give you negative emotions for that night, which will impact the whole night, and as we said at the beginning, will impact the first thoughts that you're going to have. So what I encourage you to do instead is, instead of watching the news, instead of watching some Instagram and or Twitter or God knows what else you might think of watching, is if you feel like watching something or if you feel like reading something because it makes you feel better, it makes you feel sleepy and gets you ready for sleep, that's fine, as long as you're aware of that and what works for you. And that's the point, what works for you. What I suggest is that you find something that is uplifting. Read or watch something that is light, something that makes you laugh, something that is light-hearted, that helps you really release the tension of the day and help you sleep better. So that's it. These were 3 simple steps on how to get really well prepared for restorative sleep. I hope you found this useful. Please give me a thumbs up and share with your network. And until we meet again, breathe and stay centered. See you, take care.